This Transmissions Trips to the Store video is brought to you by PrimeToys.net. Check out PrimeToys.net for all the newest Transformers and third-party figures. Also, don't forget to listen during the show for the discount code offered to Transmissions listeners. PrimeToys.net. Collector-grade toys without the collector-grade prices.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Con, where we show off all the awesome Transformer stuff we got at TFcon Chicago 2016. Lots of cool and awesome stuff to get here, and just lots of great stuff to find while we were in the process of selling our Till All Are One comic. So, starting off, as we always do,
with introductions.
Who is sitting to the left of me?
That would be me, Daryl.
Daryl, are you trying to out-voice the voice? What are you doing?
Everyone watching and listening should know that it's like 3:30 in the morning, and Jeremy woke us up to record a video.
No such thing.
It's 8 a.m., not 3 a.m.
This is a different time zone.
Anyway, I'm Charles, a.k.a. Big C. To my right.
I'm Jeremy. How you doing?
And
I'm Yoshi. Yo.
Yoshi, do you know the question I'm about to ask you?
Yes.
Who is sponsoring this trips to the TFcon video?
I would like to reiterate, Daryl. It's 3 in the morning. The Trips to the Store is brought to you by Value Village. Value Village. When you need clothes for a con. Value Village.
It's Savers here.
You know, when we talked about shit to cut from the show, this might have to be one of the things.
All right, Daryl.
Oh, hey.
Show us some stuff you got.
It's me, yeah. Okay, so I picked up a couple cool little things. I never had these as a kid, but turns out Jeremy did.
For a few brief moments before some other kid stole them from my birthday party.
It was a good story. I enjoyed hearing it. And then
Kids are jerks.
Daryl enjoyed reminiscing about how he stole toys from other kids' birthday parties.
It wasn't a toy. It was a hockey card. But yeah.
Is it Gretzky?
No.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, these are Beastbox and Squawk Talk, the combining Decepticon tapes from G1, and no weapons for them. But it's funny because I have a line on weapons, but no tapes, so I shouldn't have too much of a problem getting the weapons. So I found them, and they wanted 25. I said, you know what? There's no weapons, and I'm gonna have to find them. And they don't even, they're in two pieces. I'm gonna have to put them together. So I'll give you a 20. And the guy's like, yeah, I don't care, fine. You didn't even have to say all that. Just so
They're in tape mode, and I'm going to have to transform them to animal mode.
yeah,
But this is one of the more anatomically correct combiners.
it's
As we
true.
discovered.
Yes, that's true.
I'm really curious to see this thing combined right now.
Oh, Jeremy, there you go.
Have your childhood back, kid.
While Jeremy's doing that, Daryl will move on.
I'm gonna move on. Yeah. One of the things that I had arranged prior to coming here, 3 a.m. Sorry.
8 a.m.
Is Prime Toys is here, and I had bought some stuff from him, and one of the things that I bought from him was Legends Blur. So I picked this thing up, and I haven't opened him yet, but damn, the coloring on him is fantastic, and every time I walked around the con, I heard one person asking, "Do you have a Legends Blur? Do you have this? Is that a Legends Blur? Do you have any Legends Blur left?" And they were gone. Nobody had them. This is a really popular figure, so I'm pretty happy that I was able to get one. So yeah, awesome. I'm excited to have that. And then the last thing that I'm showing off this
Fucking
week.
sick. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, take a look. So yeah, this, and did you show him the
I flipped it
anatomy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bigger than mine.
The beak of Squawk Talk. You can just
Yes.
flip down.
It's I have a hard time.
Oh God,
We-
not on the video.
We are 12 years old.
Yeah, there's a beak that comes out, and it's impressive. But yeah, there he is right there, and there's 2 guns and missiles or missiles shooters launchers, 3 a.m.
Spring loaded?
No, for each tape, so he'll be impressively armed when I can manage to find the missile or the guns. So yeah, but he looks good. He's a pretty impressive combiner.
Is that the only way it transforms? They're not individual
No,
boxes.
one's a bird, one's a
gorilla.
monkey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Beast Box and Squawk Talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the names make sense.
Yeah.
Latter day,
You asked me for the prints of those. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And then the last thing I picked up was this guy was pretty popular, and I had my eye on him the whole time. This is Anubis from Mastermind Creations, and basically this is Death's Head. And it was an interesting story on this one because we had a table. We were able to go over to their booth before the show opened, and we weren't the only ones with that idea. A lot of dealers kind of wandered over.
And by we, it's just Daryl.
Yeah, me. But I was speaking in the royal we for all of the dealers that wanted it, because it's an interesting figure to kind of own. But there was probably just before, because the show opened at 9, there was probably about 25 to 30 dealers standing over there before 9 a.m. And the guys that were running the booth said, hey, we are not selling this thing before 9 a.m., and you guys need to disperse. We don't want you standing here, because if the show opens and there's no figures, people are going to be really pissed. And we're like, so what do you want? You want us to leave and just, like, it's not going to happen.
You want us to mix with the plebeians?
Yeah, we can't mix with the normies. It's not, so it's, so basically we just kind of walked, did little weird circles in the area. It was.
I wish there was video.
We just kind of talked to each other and bitched and complained. But as soon as 9 a.m. hit, a flood of people started coming over to where their booth was, and we're like, "Look, we're here now, and we never left. So you got to sell this thing to us." So I was able to get one, and the problem was it lied in the fact that they only had 50 to 60 of these things, and yeah, they didn't last really long. But I'm happy I got one. It's an interesting looking figure. The color palette is it's Death's Head. The color palette's a wild and crazy 90s mess, but it's
80s.
Whatever. But it's crazy. So it's cool. I'm looking forward to checking it out. But yeah, it's neat. It's really neat, and there is a little comic built into the door flap here. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Artwork. I don't recognize any of the people that worked on the comic, but it's pretty cool.
So why give them credit?
I didn't.
In case you couldn't tell, I was being sarcastic.
I will do that then, Charles.
Who's the letterer?
They don't say the letterer. Yeah, I don't particularly think these guys are
Legit.
are real, but their art is fantastic. And as I've been looking through this, it does remind me of Guido's, but I'm not going to say anything. It's I mean,
Just said something.
I'm not going to try and say this is Guido's, because it's obviously
Guido's.
It's
Whoever did a great job.
they did a great job of copying Guido's style, but the comic looks really, really good. But the main reason I bought it, not for the comic, but for the figure, which is really good. So you're not gonna be able to see that. I don't know why I'm showing it, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done. This is what I got. I got a shit ton more. So
that will be trickled out in future trips to the stores.
I probably should have shown the big piece, but because this is probably the widest angle I was ever gonna get, but I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, that's a little
It'll be
tease.
more impressive when you have a narrow angle.
When I can only show it in small parts.
When you have to back up like 4 feet.
Yes.
All right, Jeremy, what did you get?
Train set.
No.
What?
No.
You came here for one purpose.
And no one brought it.
Oh.
So I got art after kind of, slamming this on the show. I ended up getting this Optimus Prime print from 3A. Who was the artist?
Ashley Wood.
Ashley Wood. So I got number 4 of 45, and we talked on the show. We didn't know how much it would cost.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, what, $45?
It was $30.
$30. I don't know. I'm tired.
Did you overpay, Jeremy?
No.
Okay.
It's 3 a.m.
It's 8 a.m.
I'm starving. But anyway, I looking at it in person, I really liked it, and I figure art isn't very bulky, and I can put it on my wall, so it doesn't take up much space. So I liked it.
I think your desire for it also stems from the fact that you got such a low number.
That too.
Yeah. See, Marion
got
from
number 2.
Podcast Maximus, she desired a copy of that, and under
I didn't know they were numbered until she got hers.
Yeah, the strict circumstances that it was going to be cheaper than a certain amount that she was willing to spend on it. And when I found out that it was $30 for her, she said, "Yes, get me one." So I went and got it, came back, put it at our booth, and Jeremy saw that hers was 2 of 45.
And that was only $30.
Yes, and that seems to be more of a priority to you.
Yeah.
But but the 2, he's like, "Holy shit, they're low. It's a low number." So I think you basically ran over there and got yourself one, and some guy snuck in and grabbed one in between. But
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think it was because I was talking with Emmers.
yes,
I could have.
you could have bailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You could have snubbed Emmers and ran straight to the booth.
Well, no, Emmers' booth was
As right next door.
Yeah, their booth
Yeah.
was between Respective Prime and us, and
Yeah.
I was just talking with Emmers when I could have actually been buying something.
Yeah.
But as we discussed last night, putting a number on something makes it more valuable.
It does.
I had pre-commissioned a headshot from Nick Roach, and I picked that up. This is Megatron with an Autobot logo, and he has not had his coffee today either. So that was awesome, and we also got to have breakfast with Nick both Friday
and Saturday. Yep.
That was cool. He's a very charming man. And then the last thing I'm going to show off right now is I got a third-party Dinobot. I got this little plushie. Was it from WeFormers? Was that the
I think so.
girl? And it's really high-quality stitching and stuff. I'm impressed. This is going to be for the little Yaklet. And nice, good articulation.
I was impressed by seeing that booth, the sheer amount of those, and I was
all
like,
the Dinobots, and then
I was thinking like, okay, that's a shit ton of plushies, and then I had to think back, she makes those,
Yeah.
right, and like, whoa, that's a lot of fucking work.
I think she completely sold out last year at Charlotte, so I think after the demand she saw last year, I think she must have spent this year
Step it up.
stepping
Well, she
up
was also in
production.
Toronto too.
Man,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd like to say about this figure, the nicest thing about it is, it's not going to break. It definitely has durability that I haven't seen in other figures before.
the joints are not clicky at all.
Right.
Yeah,
Does it
but-
have a hip swivel?
Yes.
This joke is going on and on.
She had all the Dinobots. She had, tons of other characters.
Jeremy, I think if Charles doesn't get to go soon, he's going to have a heart attack.
Okay, fine. Well, that's all I'm going to show off now. I got a couple other things that I'll be showing off as we go on.
Okay. Yoshi,
Yo!
show us something you got.
Yes, I got this from TFcon Toronto because I have nothing in the suite right now. Transformers Monopoly, a game I'm looking forward to most likely spending the most time in jail. And if you'd gotten here earlier, sir, when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, these could have been our minis in here. We could have played with Transformer minis.
Are you blaming me for not showing up earlier?
I'm I'm confused as to how I'm going to get this home. But no, I'm not. We missed you. We wanted you here earlier.
They're using Dreamwave art on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed on the back the jail. Sorry.
Go ahead, because I really haven't looked at
Yeah,
it.
so they're using Dreamwave art on the front, and then I noticed the jail is one of the four corners. They did not change the graphics at all. There's
Right.
nothing Transformers about that. That's weak.
To own Cybertron is $400.
It's Boardwalk.
To own McAdams' old oil house is $100.
Is it dollars or enter John chips or something? Shannix.
No, I think it's the money.
It's just custom Transformers money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to pass this up to Charles because he needs to finish this.
All right. I got a few things. I wanted to show. So if you guys have seen Robots with Coffee, met up with him. His name is Paul. He gave me just a page out of his art book, which was cool. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Very cool. I got some art
What
from...
was Robots with Coffee?
He does like joke comics involving Transformers on, posts them on Twitter and social media.
Is it robotswithcoffee.com?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Go forth. Pause. Go forth. Buy something and then come back.
If you ever want to see comics with a drunk trail cutter,
All right.
there you go.
He has jokes about like the riffing off of More Than Meets the Eye, the Functionist Council, jokes about that, stuff like that. So if you're into the More Than Meets the Eye comics, you'll get his jokes in particular. I bought some art. I bought this Megatron print from Alex Milne. This is the iconic image that he drew for the most recent Dying of the Light story arc. This is the scene of Megatron striding confidently into the battle with his new fusion cannon. The coloring actually, though, is by Josh Perez, not Joanna LaFuente, as it was in the actual comic page. So it's a slightly different coloring. The scene in the comic was at night. This is more at day. And so it's a very, very cool take on that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Daryl's not impressed.
I am. I have it too.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Can't show it off now.
No, it's
Sketchbooks.
at home in Canada.
Dimooch, Josh Perez, got his sketchbook. He drew me a Bumblebee because I asked the guy who loves Bumblebee to draw me a Bumblebee. You probably will not be able to see this, but I'll try and show it anyway.
Tweet out a picture.
I shall do that.
I'm full of ideas.
I got another couple sketchbooks from Andrew Griffith. So here's one with Death's Head on the cover.
Cool.
Here's one with lots of bots. I think that's, Monstructor, Shockwave. Oh, yeah, this is from Dark Cybertron. That's cool. As you guys probably know, I'm into the tiny Warren Pocket / Iron Factory guys. So I got Leah and Twofold, RC and Cup, tiny guys. Very cool. And now, so this is something I didn't get at the con. I arranged this ahead of time. You might have heard this on a previous episode, but now I have it. No one's taking it away from me.
I got $20.
No, sit down. Sit down. All Hail Megatron #1, the Killing Joke cover by Casey Collar. Signed by Casey Collar, who did the art. Josh Perez did the colors. Guido Guidi did the interior art, and Josh Burcham, who did the interior art. So,
And Daryl licked it.
only on the outside.
Now, Charles, what was it like meeting Guido and getting the signature?
It was awesome. My friend Marion got the signature for me at TF Nation. She got the comic
So
for
now
me.
you're claiming she's just your friend.
I want
That's
to
not mutually exclusive. She is my friend because she got me the comic.
allegedly got it signed. She probably just took it home and
If you're on the plane over.
yeah.
So this is awesome. Thank you, Marion.
Yeah, thanks, Marion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was
Yeah.
great meeting you here at TFcon too. But I have to sleep with one eye open to keep this guy.
You didn't bring one for everyone in the class, Marion.
Yeah.
So that's a sampling, a taste of the stuff we got here at TFcon Chicago 2016. There's more stuff to come in future Trips to the Store episodes. And we'll see you next time. Check out Transmissions, www.transmissionspodcast.com. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, Daryl.